which is based on the well-known Marvel comic and tells the story of a former Special Forces operative turned mercenary who adopts the alter ego of Deadpool.
That's pithy. That's a pithy way to do it.
Did you write this?
I should memorize that. No, I'm usually like the much more long-winded version about, yeah. Well, I like that.
But I want to do the voiceover work. In a world
Divided by fear,
Deadpool.
Dan Patrick must stand alone.
Armed
Against the forces of darkness. Cupcakes, rated R.
It says you have a twisted sense of humor as Deadpool. Is that right?
I have a twisted sense of humor as Ryan Reynolds, but yes, it also works for Deadpool very well, yeah.
But do you like playing comedic role, like adding humor to it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I am the youngest of 4 boys. I mean, if I can't laugh at myself, I would be a liquid by now. So, I mean, growing up in my house, it was like 4 physical. My dad was a cop. My brother was a cop. It's tough, tough. So you develop a sense of humor just as a standardized self-defense mechanism. Like there's literally no other reason for it. It's just to stay alive.
Were you I grew up in a family of 6 where you were trying to compete with being the funniest person at the table.
Yeah.
Did you?
No. My father, you don't do that with you don't mess with my dad. When he was at the table, it was sort of like militant sort of thing.
See, I have cupcake on my glasses here. Is like, this is shrapnel.
Yeah, sorry.
So
spoils of war.
Your dad was pretty tough.
It's not every war you can lick the armory stuff off of your glasses, right? Yeah, I know, right? The modern warfare.
So your dad was tough?
Yeah, he's a tough guy. Yeah, you didn't mess around. So that actually sort of, in a weird way, developed and enhanced our senses of humor. We were able to, once we stepped away from the table, then the running commentary came on about, our father and his predicaments. Yeah.
Do you have to be in great shape to play a superhero? Like this character, Deadpool, like you're in good shape.
Well, yeah, it's not like a baseball pitcher. No, you can
Bartolo Colon.
You can't just totally let yourself go. No, you mostly have to stay in shape because there's an incredible amount of stunts, and you just don't want to get hurt. If you get hurt, they shut down, and that costs a lot of money, and everyone gets angry. So mostly it's just to stay healthy.
Your first acting role was what?
My first acting role? Oh, it was probably Exiting the Womb. No, I was 13. I'm going to pretend to be shocked right now, but I knew this was coming. My first acting when I was 13 years old, I got sent away to Florida. I did a soap opera for Nickelodeon called 15, and it was just might have been the worst thing ever filmed. I mean, it was truly awful. But a great job. I mean, at 13 years old, I was just I was unleashed onto the world, and I got to experience things I never would have experienced. It was
How much did you get paid?
I got paid, I'll tell you exactly what I got paid. I got paid $197 per episode.
Oh, so you're killing it as a 13-year-old.
As a 13-year-old, are you kidding me? I was like the Donald Trump of Trafalgar Elementary School in Vancouver, British Columbia. Yeah, I was crushing it. And I had a paper route, so I came back, I was like double dipping. I was doing all right.
Look at you. You're like Opie Taylor. You're
right?
Like, from Andy Griffith, right?
Of course. I know who Opie Taylor is. Come on.
You're a young guy.
Yeah, no, I love Andy. Come on, Andy.
By the way, Deadpool opens nationally in theaters next Friday, February 12th. I think Exiting the Womb starts in theaters this Friday.
Exiting the Womb. It should be narrated by Morgan Freeman, though. That would be just awesome.
Isn't everything narrated
everything,
by
yeah. The voice in my head is actually Morgan Freeman. Just because it makes the day so much more light and fluffy.
Now, when you were coming on, people said, I don't know if he's a diehard sports fan. I said, that's okay. So I didn't know if that concerned you when you saw what was going on here, that you're on a sports show.
Yeah, I don't know how you'd characterize diehard. I love sports. I played sports my whole life. I played football, rugby, baseball. Those are my 3 sports growing up. I love it. And I know a good amount. I could never, ever match the encyclopedic knowledge that you guys have. You guys have forgotten more about sports than I'll ever know.
But do you have a passion? Has a team ever made you cry?
Yeah, the story. The one thing that I think that the NFL and a lot of major sports communities do very well is create stories. I mean, that's what it's all about. When you start to create stories around players and you start to learn about where they came from. Richard Sherman, great example. I know his story. I know where he came from. I know, how he grew up. I know about his dad. I know, that stuff is meaningful to me. So when I watch him play, I'm emotionally invested in that player. So it's a powerful thing they do.
Have you been in a sports movie?
I have not. I've always wanted to do a baseball film. I mean, some of my favorite movies are baseball movies.
Like based on what? What would be the story that hadn't been told?
Well, the thing is, Blackie Schwam is a good story. That's one that a lot of people don't know. He's one of the greatest prison baseball pitchers ever. I'm not making that up. He got arrested. Had a killer fastball.
I didn't know if that was your twisted sense of humor.
No. This is a true. It's a great story. He was briefly thought to be the Black Dahlia killer, and he ended up just having a debilitating drinking problem. But he was an amazing athlete, and he was a guy that had a fantastic story. Eventually got out of prison and pitched a couple of games in the Hawaii League, and those are the kinds of stories that I love. But the greatest, sports movies, look at Field of Dreams. I would say that's one of the greatest sports movies ever made. But Field of Dreams is not about baseball. I mean, none of the great sports movies are really about the sport.
It's about relationships
and the emotions around them. The sport sort of serves as the architecture to tell that story. So I love it. So I'd love to do a sports movie someday. We'll see.
But that sounds like a great story.
It is a great story, but getting the problem is that everyone else thinks it's a sports movie. So if you want to do a movie about a baseball player, nobody in Japan is necessarily, nobody in the United Kingdom is going to buy that, or Russia, or so that's how movie studios work. They don't necessarily want to make it unless you can make it for like $10 and a wooden nickel. So,
did you just get back from? Were you in another country?
I was just in Moscow, Taiwan, France, Germany, the United Kingdom, and the United Arab Emirates.
Just promoting the movie?
Yeah, just promoting the movie. No, I was shopping. My wife loves antiques. I was just promoting the hell out of Deadpool, and I was just Deadpool's a Marvel character that lives within the X-Men universe. He's technically one of the X-Men in that world. So it's popular all around the world. So I've been going everywhere. It's been a blast.
This is McLovin's.
Yeah.
This is his wheelhouse.
Oh, yeah?
I'm the official show nerd, and I got to tell you, Deadpool's a big deal. I mean, this,
big,
right?
yeah.
It's a big deal in the comic book community, in the sort of Marvel world. For guys like me, yeah, we're pretty stoked.
Ryan, this is your demographic right
Yeah.
there. Look, you're looking at
the
your
glasses.
demographic.
Of course.
Yes.
I've been waiting for this for years.
Yeah, me too. 11 years I've been trying to get this movie made. 11 friggin' years, and it's
How does anything get done in Hollywood?
Honestly, I have no idea. I think that's why I marvel at it. I don't know how anything gets
I see what you did, Marvel. I see what you did with that. Let's marvel at that. Well done.
Right?
Well done.
I know my stuff, guys.
By the way, I went 8 minutes without asking about your wife. Do I win anything?
No, you can ask about my wife.
Oh.
It's like one of my favorite subjects.
Is it?
She's awesome.
What superpowers does she think you have?
What superpowers does she think I have?
Yeah.
Oh, manipulation. For sure. Manipulation. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. It's like I have a triple black belt in manipulation. Yeah.
Does she know that you're playing like Jedi mind games on her or something?
No, I really, honestly, what does she think my superpowers? Probably, she would say something sweet like I think I'm a good dad. I think I'm a pretty good dad. I do that pretty well.
And that's where everybody in the audience goes, oh.
Oh, yeah. I've never met my daughter, but
but you're going to be a good dad.
As far as I know, yeah, the Skype, incredible though. Incredible stuff, guys. Yeah.
If you walk down the street,
Yeah.
now it depends on what city you walk in.
Sure,
But
yeah.
let's say we're walking in New York.
Yeah.
You walk down the street.
Yeah.
What's the one thing you're going to hear,
Oh man, what's someone gonna say to me?
Yeah.
Deadpool right now. I mean, Deadpool's everywhere right now. So I notice it because I'm in so many airports lately. When I'm going through the TSA guys that are checking your bag and stuff, and they always sort of under their breath go, "Can't wait for Deadpool, man. Can't wait for Deadpool, man."
But they don't bother you. They just whisper to you.
In New York, people don't do that. No, you don't get people. I think people have an idea that there's like this illusion that you're mobbed, and that doesn't happen to me. And clearly, I must not be talented enough to acquire that level of attention. I don't get Bieber levels of frenzy.
You do not.
Yeah, I've never met a fan who has the actual medical condition of rabies. The rabid fan thing is a myth to me, so I don't. Yeah.
Would you like to experience boy band fandom?
Boy band, I honestly, I'm going to give you the real answer. Absolutely not.
You would not.
Cannot imagine how difficult that would be. I can't imagine how difficult it would be to just conduct yourself in a normal way, to cultivate a normal personality under that kind of microscope. It would be tough, man. I don't know.
You got it tough, though.
No, I don't.
No, you don't. Not at all. No, not at all.
No.
We do not like good-looking guys on this show.
Oh, okay.
We do not. We have a
You've
problem.
had some handsome devils on the show already today.
No,
I'm
we have
sorry.
a problem with this. Did you try to have you ever tried to ugly up just to be fair to every other guy?
Hey, in Deadpool, I'm covered in scars head to toe. The character has terminal cancer.
Why couldn't you do that today?
You know this, right? I just had an interview outside with Brandon Marshall, who is so muscular, he made me look like a children's toy. I looked like I'm 6'2" and I literally looked like something he would wipe his brow with. Yeah. Yeah.
What's the
he put his hand on my back,
Yeah.
and it was actually doubled as a coat. It was amazing.
He kept you warm.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
What's the tattoo you have there?
This is just I have a few tattoos that I got when I was 19 years old, and I'm 39 now. So you can imagine I look back and I go, what an idiot, what a dum-dum. So yeah, I just did that thing when I was a kid. You know, it's like walking to a tattoo shop and I'll get that one. Ooh, that one looks nice. Ooh, Hello Kitty. I'll get a Hello Kitty. Yeah.
Have you added one since 19?
Only one. Yeah, only one when I was 22. I added one. Yeah.
So in 17 years, you've stayed. Because if you get one, you always get another one.
You know what hipsters do right now? They don't have tattoos. That's how you know it's. Yeah, if you're a hipster if you don't have a tattoo.
The movie is Deadpool. He's Ryan Reynolds. He's an actor, former Special Forces operative turned mercenary who adopts the alter ego of Deadpool.
Yes, sir.
Opens theaters next Friday, February 12th. Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds.
You did that well.
I think I could kill it.
You did that really well.
Yeah.
You're the new Don LaFontaine.
I know.
That's really nice.
Well, we need a new one, right?
We do.
Good luck with the movie.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for being a good sport.
Thank you very much.
He's Ryan Reynolds, and the movie comes out February 12th, Friday, Deadpool.